Hello friends and fam. It's Monday, it's a new week in LA. Yeah, I slept in today just because I needed that, especially after daylight savings. Just having an extra hour, And when I sleep in, kind of deters my morning routine, and I'm kind of realizing how important having that morning routine is. Like, to yourself, no distractions. And yeah, this morning, the first thing I did was go on my phone. Like, I didn't do any of my morning routine. It was like, yesterday I had the most productive wellness day. And then today was like the least productive wellness. So no morning routine, went on my phone, looked at social media, looked at stuff about the war, just looked at like what other people were doing in life. And then I was just kind of feeling low. It's the first week here. I'm really missing Toronto, missing the community, missing my students. I miss you guys. Just missing all the queer people that I've been meeting. Yeah. Just kind of feeling like that, a bit lonely. LA's just so big, and I guess I'm feeling a little bit isolated. But it's also like the first week, I haven't even been here a whole week. And I guess it's just like moving to a new place again and just feeling kind of disrupted from your environment and from your community and friends and family and everything and work. I was really building something in Toronto, and I kind of saw the trajectory of my life and career and what it could be in Toronto. But then I also still had this dream and vision for myself that really lived in LA. So that's why I made the move. That's why I feel called to come back here and felt aligned. But then a lot of self-doubts came back in, and I was like, the self-doubts and the fears are very present today. And I'm just kind of thinking, like, how is this gonna work? How am I gonna work this out? Like, can I actually make my dreams a reality? The answer is yes, I can. I just have to really work hard for it. So I'm just leaving the house at 2 p.m. I decided that, I haven't really done much today. Like, I needed a chill moment. But I just decided, I need to get outside, go for a walk, go to a cafe. And today is one of those days where I'm gonna reevaluate myself and my goals and my vision and really write down everything that I want. My goals for now, for the next year, 3 years, 5 years, like where I want my life and career to grow in all aspects. Because I really do love Toronto, and I love what I started building there, and I don't want to lose that. So I think just working harder to have a life that is between LA and Toronto. And I think I really chose living here, like having the choice to live here, truly because of the weather. Like, coming back to Toronto and having that experience, I was kind of just thought, like, if I have the choice of where I'm going to live as a dual citizen, like, I want to choose living in this beautiful, beautiful weather. Already being out of the house for 2 seconds, it's doing what it needs to do. I'm just gonna think back to what my best friend Tam said about moving to a new place. It's like, give yourself 6 months and see how you feel then. So we'll check in, see how I feel in 6 months, and just see the growth in myself and community and career and life here, and just see how that goes. I hope that you have a beautiful week, and I'm sending you so much love, light, and positivity. Here's where I'm gonna plop down and do some work and goal setting and enjoy music. Today's little work spot, Jamie. I love like the variations on my name. It's quite funny. It's truly amazing what one day of sleeping in will do to you the next day. Makes it extra hard the next day to get up. My alarm went off at 7:15. I wanted to go to 8:30 yoga. Snooze my alarm. Obviously, it's easier. Finally got up at like 7:49, and I was like, you know what? I can do it. I can make it to yoga. Just got to leave the house at 8:15. Just sometimes I can't have my full 2-hour morning routine, and that's fine. I don't always need it, So I went to yoga, had my 2-hour workout, feeling pretty good. Stopped by this store. It was like crystals and books, and I was like, yup. So I bought myself a few wellness journals, which I'm so excited to share with you, and I'll show you inside. One thing about me though is I will spend all my money on dance and journals and all things wellness and food. Here's what I got today. This is just a regular lined journal. This is going to be for my stream of consciousness writing. I got the Sacred Cycles journal. Oh my god, you guys, this looks so good. Honoring your bleeding, and then there's different rituals in here and different mantras for your cycle and honoring your cycle and just taking notes about your cycle and your flow and all your phases, which I'm really into cycle syncing. And this one I'm most excited for, Moonology Diary for 2024. Oh my gosh. Just like, what is it? Manifest your goals, attune to a higher energy, and prepare for a magical year ahead. So really tapping into all the moon cycles to manifest. I am most excited for this journal. So my car is here. I'm going to pick it up right now, just down the street. I don't know if you can see, but it looks like this man is literally parked in the middle of the street with the 18-wheeler. Yeah, anyways, my car apparently was here on Saturday, like 4 days ago, but they never got my email. These hoes never got my email. I sent them an email saying, hey, this is my new phone number. Call me here when my car gets here. Nothing. They finally emailed me today, being like, hey, we've been trying to call you since Saturday. And I'm like, all right. Anyways, I'm just excited that she's here. Hope she's okay. We're going to inspect her, and then I'm going to pop over to Trader Joe's. I'm very excited because I really wanted to go to the dance studio yesterday. I wanted to go to Movement Lifestyle, and it was like a 23-minute drive or a 2-hour transit ride. And I was like, how do people survive here? I don't know. Because Ubers add up, you know? Yeah, look at him. He's just in the middle of the street. Yeah, so I'm excited to have my car. Gonna go to Cece's class tonight. I am pumped. You seeing this? He's just in the middle of the street. And that's on delivery. He's like, I'm by the McDonald's. We're just in the middle of the road, picking up my car. There she is. This is so wild. I don't think I've ever been so happy. Like, I just sat in my car, and just the smell of it and just being in it, like, you know, it's something that reminds me of home, and it's something that's mine. I mean, I've had my car for 11 years. She's my baby. The outside of it is quite dirty because I opted for the open carrier across the country instead of enclosed. So yeah, she's very dirty from going through the desert, I guess. That's okay. We'll get her a car wash. No dents, no injuries, no accidents on her. So she's looking good. And I'm just quite thrilled. Happy. As someone who has driven across the United States twice, 10 out of 10 would recommend this, just because I've been through that experience and I know how hard and harsh it was on my body. And this time around, that was just something I valued more. I had saved up my money and I decided to exchange that money for this service to make my life easier, quicker, more efficient. So I went with a company called US Canada Auto Transport. My best friend Abena used it when she moved from Toronto to LA as well. It was definitely one of the cheaper options for sure. For my car, I did an open carrier and it was $25.10 USD. So $2,510 USD. It was so easy. Like, they just did all the paperwork. You just read the contracts, sign it, pay, booked my flight. Easy peasy, honestly. So yeah, I would recommend that if you're looking into shipping your car. Otherwise, if you are planning to move to LA, just either be ready to spend Be ready to spend money on Ubers, or be ready to spend time on transit, or save up your money and buy a car. Hey friends, today is Thursday and haven't vlogged much at all. Just wanted to live life. Update on my morning salty lemon water. I've added apple cider vinegar to the mix. Good call. I was missing that from my life. I'm also going to drink this little organic pineapple probiotic juice shot with coconut water, pineapple, lemon, and ginger juices. And I know maybe what you're thinking and skeptical of all these juices and shots, and they're so expensive. Like, you can make your own as well. I used to juice quite a bit on my own, but I don't have my juicer with me in LA, and juicing takes time. So it's just what you want to exchange your money or time for. So just buy these little shots from Trader Joe's. But wellness is all about prevention, right? It's all about prevention it's all about prevention, meaning we don't want to have to get to the point where we're so sick and we have to take all these drugs and pharmaceuticals, or we have to go to the hospital. There's a lot that we can do to prevent a lot of disease and stress. I mean, stress causes disease. But anyways, just be preventative with your wellness. Like, take care of yourself, be patient with yourself, and rest. Take time to rest, take time to just be. I like to come sit out here in the mornings just because the apartment can get really cold and I need some sun. I need some of that vitamin D, just soak up the sun, enjoy my little morning water, and then get started with my day. My sunscreen is making me look very oily and shiny. But yeah, it's been fun here. Tuesday I went to take Cece's class and I partner danced with her assistant Jingle for the first time. Unexpected, but so fun. Yesterday I had my coaching calls back to back. I had 4 of my clients, and one of them, it was their last call, but it was so nice and energizing just to speak with everyone, and like face to face on video chat is really nice. Yeah, I just love what I do. I love wellness coaching. I love helping people just figure out their why. I love holding up that mirror and just showing them themselves and how they're the ones holding themselves back. Because I did all that work. I'm still doing the work. It's continuous. But I really feel pride in the sense that I can help others do that, and that I can really help other people not only change their life, but create new, lasting, healthy habits. Such a good feeling. And then at night, I went to 88 Studios to train. I took the Heels and Sneaks class. It's a partner dance class, which is so cool. Just got paired up when I was in class with a dancer. Such good practice. I actually really like dancing with a partner. I've tried Latin dance styles before, but those were always really hard, but I'm not really trained in them. But I really like hip hop partnering. It's so fun. And then of course I stayed for Nicole's class, which was just fire and out of this world. Like, just reminds me of those LA dance classes, and I love being in that room and being in that energy. I can feel the shift of like my progress and my level, like where I am and how I carry myself in that room now, and it's just incredible, the growth for me. So yeah. Y'all, I just ordered a new gallon water bottle. Not like the plastic one I used to have. This thing is huge. I forgot how big they were. Yo. Amazon was having a sale. I got this one. Well, 1, because it was on sale. 2, because of the material. Right? Like, I didn't want a plastic one. 3, the handle. Please. This bad boy, this beauty. This is so I can take 2 rehearsals and have extra water in addition to this. This is what I drink every morning, 32 ounce. 4 of these a day are needed. I love it. Y'all, happy Sunday afternoon / evening. This is my old building. I used to live here in Highland Park back in 2019. This is so wild. I actually came out this way because, I'm gonna turn the blinker off. I actually came out this way because I'm going to Highland Park car wash. I used to go there all the time. I don't know, it's just cheap, easy, good car wash place. And I also wanted to revisit Highland Park, my old neighborhood. Apparently it's like a little bit more up and coming now, so I wanted to check it out, sit down, do some work, do some job hunting. But like, my old building, this was my first apartment that I ever subleased on my own as an adult ever in life. Because before that, I was just subleasing from other people, and I never lived on my own in Toronto. I lived on my own in Kingston, but I wouldn't say that was really on my own. I had a roommate, and you know, when you're that young, like my dad was helping me out. So this was like the first official place I rented by myself, and it's just good memes. Like little Jamie lived here, and this is where little Jamie had that realization of like, something's wrong and I need to change my life around. Cute. Well, I'm gonna go up to this spot up on the hill to film a TikTok, and yeah, hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you next week. You guys, I almost just broke my finger dancing. I was doing like this scoop move where you scoop the ground. For some reason my finger was out instead of it in a fist, and I just scooped so low and it's like into the concrete. It hurts so bad. I'm thankful it's not broken, just the nail's a little broken, but like it hurts so bad. Can you imagine, out of everything, I break my finger dancing? Fuck, gotta be so careful.